burnt toast. I can smell burnt toast. I walk into the living room and watch as my family stares at me as I go to rescue my toast. They can smell it too. They know what I've done and they're watching me. I've burned the toast beyond recognition. I slide it into the bin, put on more toast, and go back to do my homework. I walk past my family. They haven't moved. They just keep watching me. I go do some math problems, the same I did last time, and the smell comes back. Been too busy. I've burnt the toast. I walk past my family. They still watch me. They don't move. I take the burnt toast out of the toaster and slide it into the bin. It's overflowing. We're almost out of bread. I walk back past my family. The blood is starting to dry on the floor. They'll get up. They'll come after me. They know what I've done. I have to keep burning the toast. Hide the stench of rotting flesh. I have to finish these problems. Do you ever wonder how scary death is? Think about it. It's the only thing we truly know nothing about. Some people may cite religious beliefs of an afterlife. Others might claim they just focus on life. But it's really something that is totally and utterly foreign to us. And what if the religious people are wrong? What if death really is non-existence? That it's simply over once the brain dies? Terrifying, huh? The reasoning goes that you won't notice it, since you won't exist, but let's say a certain someone could expose you non-existence. Let's say this person could actually let you experience the state of not existing, and more importantly, let you remember it. He'd probably be able to get you to agree to do anything in order to avoid that fate. Tangentially, for certain people near death, their brain activity sometimes ceases completely for about 3 seconds, and then returns, only to shortly die in a more conventional fashion. As another aside, many hospital orderlies have noticed a man wearing a suit that they have never seen in any catalog or on any personal before. Interestingly enough, when you ask them about the suit, they will struggle for a moment, and then reply that it's hard to describe, but they are sure they haven't seen it before. Ask them about the man, however, and they will freeze up, spasm violently, and reply, "What man?" During the war, a soldier faithfully wrote his mother every week so she would know that he was alright, until one week she didn't get a letter and immediately began to worry. Within a couple of weeks, she got a letter from the army saying that her son had been captured and was being held in a prison of war camp, and they assured her that they had no reason to believe the American prisoners were being mistreated in any way. A few weeks later, the woman finally received another letter from her son. It read, "Dear Mom, try not to worry about me. They are treating us well, and I'll be released as soon as the war's over. Make sure that little Teddy gets the stamp for his collection. Love you, Joe." The woman was overjoyed to hear the news, but was confused because she had no idea who little Teddy was. She decided to steam the stamp from the envelope and have a look. When she did, she saw that written on the back of the stamp were the words, "They've cut off my legs." One day I killed my little sister because she annoyed me. I threw her body down the well. The next day when I checked the well, the body had disappeared. 5 years later, I killed my friend after a row. I threw his body down the well. The next day when I checked the well, the body had disappeared. 10 years later, I killed a woman I got pregnant in the drunken days. I threw her body down the well. The next day when I checked the well, the body had disappeared. 15 years later, I killed a boss I hated. I threw his body down the well. The next day when I checked the well, the body had disappeared. 20 years later, I killed my mother because she had become bedridden and I didn't want to look after her. I threw her body down the well. The next day when I checked the well, the body had not disappeared. And the body remained there for days. Days and days and days. Huh, what's that? Well, that number doesn't seem familiar. Oh, whatever. Hello?
May I have 5 minutes of your life?
Sure.